What?
Yeah, this is an older one. I don't know about you.
This is the 3. What's the other 2?
A 1.
A 1? Oh, wow.
It's 4K though.
Yeah.
Not too shabby. And plus this thing was only like $10 because it's kind of obsolete, but not really because I think it'll even hold newer ones.
Huh.
They were $50 originally.
Heck yeah.
I forget what it was called. Somebody Makes Things. You know that guy? It's like Steve Makes Things or something like that. I have grave concerns here at St. Cuthbert's Cemetery. Had to wait before I spoke because they were publicly playing Elton John, and that's why I had to blank out the audio for the intro here. This is a unique one here. James Crichton, 1797. Some old graves in this St. Cuthbert's. Of course, St. Cuthbert is not here. I believe he's up in Northumbria somewhere. But the church bears his name, and there's a lot of these memorials in the wall, which I like. And this is right downtown Edinburgh. Margaret Wilson, John Ferrier, Esquire. Early 19th century. There's cool graves here in the wall. Look at them all. We got another rare, partly sunny day here. Beautiful green lawn, of course. We've got some fallen stones here. It's old enough. And there's also cool stuff against the church. This looks like a skull. Yeah, wow, that must look cool when you're down in the crypt. Because, check that out. Super mossy stairs. Nobody's gone down there in a while. And when you're down there, you look up at that skull. You just see the sort of top of its head from here. Anno Domini. Whoa, this is an old one here. Yeah, 1692. Henricus Nisbet and Dean Jr. A lot of Latin. Interesting. John Stark, Alice Stark, author of Biographia Scotia, Picture of Edinburgh, Elements of Natural History. Of course, this makes you think of Game of Thrones with the Starks. There's a lot of that around here. A lot of Game of Thrones comparisons, a lot of Harry Potter, of course, which I was a little late to realize, actually, because I'm not a follower of Harry Potter. And it was lost on me. Alexander. It's a bit of a tough read. 1823 in any case. So with this being right downtown, it's pretty popular. I love the green on this stone. And it's also just kind of next to a park, a garden. Very popular for walking around. There's a cool looking church over here too. That's not St. Cuthbert's. I'm not sure which one that is. I might have to go check that out. It looks very Renaissance. Ooh, now I'm really in the sun here. It's rare. Alexander Murray. James McKay, Esquire, 1842. Alexander Edward McKnight, Advocate. Give you a little context here, a little lay of the land. Now that we're on the front side of the church. Nice and green and cool in here. That's a cool city under all circumstances anyway, in terms of temperature. Very cool in the winter, I'm sure. It's enough to be here in the summer when it doesn't get like more than 65 degrees. Alexander Pitcairn. That's interesting. It's an unusual name. Makes you think of Pitcairn Island. I don't know if he has any connection to it. Jane Trotter, his daughter Margaret, 1830s. And there's an anchor there on the right indicating naval or seafaring at least. This looks really nice actually. He's got a nice sun symbol at the top. I'm getting glare, but that'll fade. And then you can see the church tower behind it. It's all very cool. That was a short bell. No idea what time it is. I think it's, well, it must have been a 1/2 bell. So I think it's around 4. With this glare coming in from the top, my goodness. I'm gonna cut that. Gene Sterling. Adam Rowland. They all seem to be from the early 19th century. Crypt building here. Under lock and key. Kind of hard to read from here what that's all about. Maybe you can see it better with the camera. I can't see too much. Again, context, you can see the street above and folks walking by. So we're in a bit of a pit here. Covered area. But I like the open green here with all these trees. Beautiful Celtic cross over here I'm trying to get on the right side of with the sun. It's got most of the carving detail on the side. James Johnstone, writer, Edinburgh. (1861). These are really nice too, with all of the green moss and the carvings, the way the sun's hitting that. It's really beautiful. The Murrays, Stocks, Thompson. Patrick Murphy, 1865. Get rapidly changing lighting conditions here between the partly cloudy skies and the wind and the shade. Huh. Some more of these little plots. An interesting one here. This looks royal. Huh. Oh boy, I'm really getting washed out here. Try to climb up here. Oh, sorry about that. High Commissioner. There's a lot of work for them. Larry Asbury. This memorial restoration was, yeah, okay. The Right Honorable and Right Reverend John Cunningham, Earl of Glencairn, Chief of Clan Cunningham. Interred here, 29 September 1796. So that is an oldie, and I see why that would need restoration. Over, fork over. That's an interesting phrase. Very cool. I was reading the name of the guy who took care of the commemoration. I like this one here, to the memory of Margaret Annan, daughter of David Scott. The Lorimers have a large stone here. It's going to be a bit washed out, but you can see it. I'm in a private little corner here. Just check out the buildings on the street as well. Reverend Thomas Fleming, late minister of Lady Yester's Church, 1824. Quite the location. This whole town has dramatic views. All varying, all a bit different. This one's got cool symbols on it. These are reverends. But we've got this lion on the left. Some kind of a wolf or something on the center. And the hand with a laurel of some kind on the right. Getting a little washed out there on the right. A lot of reverence here. There's some seagulls flying around. I'll tell you, the seagulls in this town are aggressive. Trying to take food out of your hand practically. And they fight each other. Here's a beauty. With the winged cherub. Here lies Isabel Patterson, spouse to Thomas Hodge Horshiner of Portsburg. Fountain Bridge, who departed this life 60 years, 1713. A lot of Scots buried here. I'm just seeing the name Scott. So Walter Scott is in here, but it's possible. Check out this tall one over here, just in case. Wouldn't want to miss his stone. W. Lyon. This looks like a military grave of some kind. Life how short, eternity how long. 1791. Peter Duncan, baker in Edinburgh. Some carvings on this one. Old script too. I'm trying to find a year on that. Maybe you can see it. Here we've got a cool skull and crossbone on Archibald Megget Writer, 1778. Memento Mori. This looks like a distinctive area here. We're up on the hill. This strange tree. I've never seen anything like that. That looks prickly. Oh yeah. I want to scrape up against that thing. Holy cow. So we've got our little storage sheds here. Johnston Petrie. There's a Vicar of some kind. McVicar, maybe? Can't see, I'm in the sun too much. Yeah, McVicar, Neil McVicar, 1878. Boy, that is in disrepair though. So I get that glare out. Oof. David Stott, S-T-O-T-T. Looks like people are camping out in these things too. Robert White Smith, 1780. There's beautiful elements in here. We take it for granted after a bit, but this one's got skull and crossbones all around. I'm right in the sun here. Same, wow, all the way around. I wasn't kidding. That is Bally Robert Mitchell, 1730. It's an old one, but no point in me even shining the camera in that direction. It's impossible. The sun is right in my eyes. James, some here lies Bailey James, working against the sun here. That's got some cool skeleton stuff though. Cherubs, skulls. Elizabeth Shiel, spouse to Bailey James. Brewer, portioner. Interesting. Be worth looking up. I don't know who I'm looking at here. You can see the Scots Monument in the distance, perhaps, as the sky darkens a bit there. Here's some Jamesons. Alexander Jameson, Esquire, 1849. Alexander Scott, MD. What do we have here? This is ornate. It's quite worn. Very cool looking though, wow. Nothing on the back. Mary Megget. William Lord Cranston. Okay, you can see the castle overlooking it. Carnegie, Charles Carnegie, bootmaker, 1862. Beautiful little garden plot here. Thomas Sanderson, Hamilton's, Porteous, James Porteous. Beautiful. Michael Rydell, 1806. Jacobina Carter, Archibald Lumsden. Not seeing the years. Hark from the tomb, a solemn sound. Prepare, prepare, it cries to drop your body in the dust, your soul to mount the skies. That's ominous. Got students walking around here. John Haldane of Dublin Street, 1807. Captain William Murray. Excise yachts who died on the 10th day of March, 1808. Captain William Murray, 1809. This has led me back to where I entered. I gotta go around the corner here. Little subsection here. Just do a general check. Beautiful with the little weeds, the little flowers popping up. This is bigger than I thought, and quite a view of the castle from here, actually. Probably the main reason people come down here is just to see the Castle Hill from this view. One last section here. This is the far end. I guess they come down here to smoke weed too, because I'm smelling weed. It's a common thing in cemeteries. Sure enough, they are. Beautiful stone here. I don't know why they chose this stone. There's a reason. Robert Jameson, advocate. It's quite a view between that stone and the fortress. That's right, also train tracks around here. Makes me wonder if that's like the Jameson whiskey guy or something, why they chose to smoke weed there. This is gorgeous right here. This Celtic cross here is Alexander Rasmuth. I think you're getting the idea. You're seeing what I'm seeing. What a beautiful spot this is.